Hey, hello. I'm live again. All right. I don't know if anybody can come on live. If I, but this is more like I didn't pre-inform anyone before coming live. Anyway, I thought I discussed about this stuff last time that I'll be having a live section. Did anybody come join me today? Oh no, no. Anyways, I will just quickly. I want to talk about these three key approaches that I know. Um, Finding jobs and when you get to Malta or when you plan to come to Malta, or if you are planning on coming through the work route. So let's possibly look at the possible jobs you can find that might recruit you from outside. So, and I did the videos that talk about this agency that can recruit you from outside Malta. And I want to confirm to you, one of the essence of coming live is to confirm to you that this approach actually really works. Okay, it works in the sense that I can testify, I have tried and I've been responded to, like more than three or so companies or agencies responded to me through more than one of this approach. And also, I have seen proof of people that have been employed through one of the means. And in terms of the that I posted, I see proof of it as well. And I see proof of those that have been recruited from outside Malta. And I have my reason why I don't really kind of I have my reason why I don't want to get involved with anything that has to do with job, anything that has to do with employment directly from outside, while I focus basically on the school stuff. Okay, now since fortunately I don't have anybody that comes up live to join me. Um, okay, thank God one person joined me live. One person joined me live. Who's that person? Who is the person? Say hi to me. The person that joined me live. It's unfortunate that I thought people would join me. Maybe because I didn't really pre-informed my followers before now. But I said something like that last time that I think we will do another live section. Hey, who's the Femi Abolade? Thank you, brother. I think I appreciate you. It's like you are a strong, you are my diehard subscriber. I appreciate. I believe you should be my subscriber. For the fact that you're the only one I have online. Thank you, brother. But this video actually it's something that will really be beneficial because I will be mentioning some vacancies in between, like towards the end of the video. Probably other people will watch me from the live stream since I only have one person. Now, talking about the three key approaches that I know that have been really helpful to people um, who wants to try the job route, or if, for instance, you've gotten your visa approval to come study in Malta and you're already on your way coming, I would say try them out. Try them now, particularly these agencies that I mentioned. I leave the link in the description box. I have three or four Nigerians who we've been able to do, the hustle job thing like event thing together through one of these agency. Another person joined me on live. Thank you, I appreciate. So I have about three or four Nigerians. In fact, we do hustle job thing yesterday. Okay, thank you. I think we are three now. Three lives. It's funny. I said it before I started. So one of these agencies actually a very strong agency here, one very strong agency here in Malta. When it comes to this sharp hustle job, if you don't mind, they have all these kind of hospitality job. They are always in events, hospitalities, even factory work or so. So I'm very sure of them. The beauty of it is that I met one Nigerian guy that were recruited, that was kind of recruited from Dubai to Malta. The guy was working in a hospitality sector in Dubai, and the agency brought him all the way from Dubai to Malta. Okay, so and the funny part, this same agency is the agency that gave me my first job. My first job. So they are very active. It's owned by a Colombian and a very strong Colombian young woman, and I believe she has been in Malta for a very long time because there's one place I went to do a cover up for her, and I learned from there. It's same hotel that he brought the Nigerian guy to from Dubai. Then I learned from there that the woman has actually been a staff in that hotel before she became a partner, started recruiting on behalf of the hotel. Okay, so it's a strong agency. I'll mention the name of the agency, and so you also click on the link in the description box to check out what they have. If you are not in Nigeria, direct let's say pass, even if you're in Nigerian, even if you're in Nigerian and you're not in Nigeria, and you have opportunity to be somewhere else, like thank you for the person that gave me the like. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate. If you happen to be somewhere in Dubai, um, Oman, maybe Qatar, all these Asian countries, if you happen to be in any of these places, I would also recommend that you try that agency out. Try to go to their website, send them a message. I tell you, you might be recruited if you have the skills that they needed. You might be recruited from. Hey, brother Steven, I appreciate you. One love, brother. So you might be recruited directly from outside. If you're not in Nigeria per se, I think I've not really seen proof from Nigeria to Malta direct. I have not, although I have an ongoing conversation with someone who was kind of recruit people from outside Malta, but he has actually been able to see the confirmation of those that were recruited from Nigeria. They got in last week. No, sorry, they recruited them from Dubai. They got in last week. They got these people that are Nigerians recruited from Dubai. They entered last week. But now I wanted to see if I can talk to the employer, but maybe it's not something I should be bringing live online. But I just want you to know it's happening. But we were like trying to see a proof of those that were that they submitted an application for some from Nigeria to see if they would be successful. But now that I know mostly coming outside Nigeria, other places to Malta is possible. That's why I'm sharing that with you. I've seen now the proof from them recruiting from Dubai. I've actually know of Nepalese that have been getting that offer from Dubai. They brought a lot of Nepalese, a lot of Indians from Dubai. So it's just now that I realize that Nigerians too are coming directly on a work route through Dubai. If you have a legal stay in Dubai, try all this agency out. It's easy for them from Dubai. And I would say if you are even in Qatar, if you are in probably Oman, try them out. It's easy for them. Okay. Um, the okay. Same time, she's submitting for work visa. Okay, good. So I have that proof. Now, the first three approaches I mentioned is in case you find yourself in Malta, you already gotten your visa approval, you're a student, or even from outside, you want to try out. Facebook Marketplace, for those of you that have been approved to come to Malta through study abroad, please, Facebook Marketplace might be a first good options to get your first job thing for some of you. I One of my friend, she left Malta now. She's kind of in US. Got a first job ever through this cleaning job thing through Facebook Marketplace. Beware of all those online job on Facebook Marketplace. Those are telling you to market things for them and work from home. I am not saying that. No, try out all these. Can you do home cleaning? Can you do all those waitress job? Join a lot of all these what is it called? A lot of all these. group about Malta, like Job in Gozo, Job in Malta, Expatriate in Malta, all these ones like just join there. You'll be seeing posts, particularly you'll be seeing posts from them sometimes. Try be sending a direct message. If you in case you find any post, lucky enough that comes with a phone number, all right, copy that number as soon as you get, since you'll be in Malta already. I'm talking of those of you that will be in Malta on a study route. Okay, once you already entered and you've submitted your application for your TRC card, then just start looking at on this Facebook marketplace. Then what's wrong with my camera and stuff? Start looking at all these jobs, join those different groups, start looking out for any one of them, and then call them direct and see what they can offer. I have seen people that actually started this their first cleaning assistant job, home thing like that through Facebook. Now, two, that's for number one. Okay. For number two, it's the what is it called? Motor park. Motor park. I told you I've gotten about 2 to 3 call from motor park. Motorpark.com has listing like to rent apartment, and also there's a job section in motorpark.com. The apartment thing seems to be a little bit higher than Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is the best way for you to get accommodation, best place, and in fact, it's the best place to get, except you also have people you can talk to refer, right? But the accommodation part in Motor Park is kind of, I'm always seeing it on the high side. But their job part seems to be very active, and they kind of update that title with current job like every week. So check that motor pack. You will see they will ask you to register, it's free. Then you click on each job. They will ask you to type just short motivational letter stuff thing, motivational to just write short things about yourself and submit. You can be reached out to. In fact, one thing is this. I got you guys. I will upload a video separately about that. Me telling you about vacancy or job now in Malta. I'm actually jobless. All right. I'll tell you the reason why I'm jobless in Malta. I will post a video about why I'm jobless and um, why it's like that. It's my choice. It's the preference. I am jobless because of something that happened, and it's a choice. The reason of that joblessness is a job. I've actually gotten a job in March, but the whole story is for next video, so you will understand why I'm jobless currently. I will talk about that probably, and I also tell you how I got my first job and why I I got my second job work experience in Malta. But currently, for now, I'm jobless. I'm not saying I'm finding it hard to get a job. I've actually gotten offer. I actually rejected 3 different offer. So for me to get a job is not like it's difficult now. I'm not bragging that I am for me to actually one of these agency I left them on a good note, and I have a good relationship with them. Not for me to start helping them recruit people. Oh, no, in the sense that I have a good relationship with them. I left them like that. I want to focus on the remaining part of this section program. So they agreed with me when I'm done, I can come back. So, and I've actually been helping them out on a cover up to go and do maybe 1 day event, 2 days event when I eventually become broke. So I left the agency and I can go back to the agency anytime. All right. So I'm jobless now is because of a choice, not because the stuff I'm marketing to you is not working. It's working. So I have that standing relationship with the agency. So and I also abandoned 3 other jobs because of, let's leave that for another video. So the that for you to understand that me not having a job currently now is choice. It's something that I'm trying to pursue. So I don't want to mention it there. Probably I will mention it later on. That's why I'm jobless. Ehen. So know that this stuff. So first one, track Facebook Marketplace. Why I'm also saying it, one of the reasons why I am jobless, I tried saw them on Facebook, and when they were trying to talk to me when they reached out to me from my message on Facebook, I told them I had something ongoing already with them. So I am not working now. I wouldn't mention it here. So two, Malta Park. Then three, visit all these agency websites and send them an email. Try to sell yourself if you're already in Malta. Let them know that you are in Malta. That's the third way to go about it. Let them know that you are in Malta. If you're already in Malta as a student, if you visit all these agency websites, look out for their phone number from the website. If you have their phone number from the website, call them immediately after you send them an email telling them about possible vacancy. All right, send them an email immediately, and then call them after you send them an email. If I'm talking of those of you that become to me that I have met already, you want to get job visa, because there's one of my subscribers that I just got in, and maybe she said, "Hey, Joseph, I'm coming to Malta next week, and I want you to find me a job ASAP." Right, like, am I a recruiting agency that would get you a job ASAP? But I will tell you the things that work, so that's the essence of you being part of my community, to tell you the thing that work, not for me to get a job ASAP. And then for those of you that have been trying to say you want to have, maybe you're coming to Malta, you want an opportunity to come and meet me, or for us to meet or something like that. Don't see like me being proud or being rude or like that. Except for those of you that have paid me for the small consultation fee that I got my number for us to be like talking one on one. But even if you not get to Malta, I think one part of or one phase of whatever um, mutual agreement I have with you, creating a channel and all that is been achieved. If you're able to migrate to Malta successfully, then I might not be able to be there like continuously for you in Malta, not because I'm trying to be rude or proud or stuff like that, but you know that you and I know the reason why we come to Malta. We came here through school, but we already know that we're also here to hustle. We want to make something. Don't forget that I'm just like you, human like you, and I'm also here to hustle. What I'm saying in essence is that I might not be having that time to create for us to start, for me to be there for you all the time, available on all stuff, because I'm also looking for how to get a job, and I'm in fact looking for a job that will let's job that will give me time. Do you understand? So I'm looking for how to get a job and I have more time for the job. A job that will give more time. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to say, but that's it. So I might not really be that available to be there for you all the time, except there is a very strong contractual agreement between us that I want to do everything for you, start to finish. I want to assist you with accommodation and job and other stuff. And I don't think there's much to what I can do that that I've not been doing. I'm already assisting you getting job once you get to Malta by just giving you information on what I think I did that worked for me and some other people did. So you try them out. And that's why I'm mentioning all this agency thing to you. So get that list. Please don't find it as an offense. Don't be offended in case you try to say you want to come to Malta and you want me to be available. There's no something like business thing, written agreement, me to, my time, stuff like that. I hope you understand. So please, you might just call me and ask me a few questions again. I'll quickly respond to you. And I have tried it for two or three other persons that say, "Yeah, do you have anything?" I just forward some vacancies I saw to the person. All right. I forward the vacancy to the person so the person can try them out. Everybody depends on luck or skills. At least those guys that I did some quick cover of job together, we worked together like yesterday, one day event assistant helpers. Yesterday, I don't know them before. We just met, and look, it's the same agency that took us down there, and we just went to assist. There was an event, a show, so we're there to help them, and we'll have that day agreement and paid. So okay, that's that. So accommodation for newcomer. I actually would have been able to help for accommodation for newcomer, and it depends on you and I having that agreement separately. It's the same thing though. I don't think it's I noticed that what I would do is the same thing that I've told you to do. This is why I'm not really putting much effort on that, because the same place I will go to help you get accommodation is Facebook Marketplace. Since I already told you how to go about it, I know just go and search for it yourself. Sometimes what I did for some other people that paid for that support consultation is that why they are looking at from their end, I also look at from my own end, the same Facebook marketplace. As soon as I get someone, I will reach out to the landlord or the agent and say, I have someone that's coming over if we can come and check and all that. In case maybe you want me to pay, you now be sending me euro or so. So since it might strain that relationship between us for you not to want to send me money in advance to pay on your behalf. That's why I don't really go into it. I'll just ask you, don't worry, try to book like 3, 4, 5 days or 1 week to stay. Once you come here, still the same Facebook marketplace. So you might even find it shelter. So for those that have been reaching out to me, you might be finding it difficult to send me money, probably out of trust and or challenges to send money. For that reason, so it's not really working out for me to tell you, okay, you've gotten approval, send me money, let me look for accommodation and pay for you while you come here. It's possible. I've spoken to 1 or 2 landlords. They will say, okay, they will send the document, we'll forward to you, you sign, and then I'll pay the deposit, they will keep the apartment for you. But since some of you will feel like, some of you like, I don't know him that too well for me to start sending money to pay for an apartment for me while I'm still outside Malta. So I just feel okay, ideally, no need. You can still do it yourself. Come in, Facebook Marketplace. I might even be checking and be sending you screenshot for you to contact them and reach out to them. That's why I'm not doing the helping people with accommodation thing. And thank you, Femi. I really appreciate your comment. I really do. I won't lie about that. I appreciate 19. Esther, you submitted 19 and you're yet to get message or email for interview. Since it's 19 of last month, it's almost already a month. But Esther, uh, it could be that maybe it's based on the ton, a lot of application. Maybe they have too many pending application that's yet to be treated. It could be the reason. Okay, so I don't want to start saying something otherwise or negative. I'm not a bearer of bad news. Do you understand? That's why I am not saying anything concerning that. All right. Oh, I still okay. The two of you're waiting for visa for study and she's for work. Okay. Stephen, I'm just seeing this on message. Um, we are waiting for visa for study. I think study can come fast. Study will come faster before the work. Work visa usually take 4 months. I don't know. Maybe there is this recycle as from identity to um, identity to job clause will be involved and all this stuff. We've actually noticed that work visa usually take 3 to 4 months, at least maximum 4 months for it to be out. While the study visa, as soon as you're done with your interview, 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so. Study visa together from the time you go to submission, VFS and everything, I believe it's usually around 2 months. Okay, that's why. And the yes, Femi, I think I mentioned that together about your color passport pages. Yes, someone asked me to on through this on my channel, and I said the same thing. I don't know if it's you. Yes, I said the colored print your international passport data pages in color. Just you have them. Just let the cabin repeat them in color if you're taking it to VFS. In fact, VFL most of the time often advise applicants to print out all the data pages in color. And that's one of the reasons why I was also advocating for if you know your documents will look too faint if you use black and white, just over photocopy anything you want to photocopy in color. Maybe just 1 day sacrifice. It will not kill you. It's just believe it's part of your logistic, your budget cost of traveling to Malta. Okay, just believe that's the essence of that. It's unfortunate that I don't have much, turn up today. Like a lot of people didn't really join me, but I appreciate. I'm not taking all those for those of you that are with me now. I'm not taking it for granted. I want to say a big thank you, even if regardless of the number, I think I didn't inform people beforehand, but I still appreciate the fact that you guys took your time to not make me start talking to myself alone and I not taking that for granted. And the person that gave me one like, thank you, brother, thank you, sister. I appreciate that. At least the rest of you two can give me like if you feel I'm doing. Um, okay, Stephen, you got your You got email that your document has been sent. Oh yes, yes, you your document has gotten to the center unit validator. Fine. Once it gets there, they will now preview, check, and yes, you should be waiting. You should be expecting to get a message for an interview immediately since your document has reached the visa center unit. It has been acknowledged. Then the next thing is you would get a message for the interview link for you to book a date. So you should be expecting any moment from now a message from them about interview. In my own time, it was kind of a bit faster because we're not using VFS. I uploaded all the document today. The next day, they said document approved, and the following day, they sent me a link to book for an interview. So, but now since it's document from VFS to them, I believe whether a day or two you could, or even few days, you might get a message from them approving or confirming all your document, and the next one will be the interview message. Okay. Stephen, I don't think maybe will not really be able to say much about the interview thing. I think I did a video on how to increase your research. And let me quickly, because I appreciate the fact that you have been one of my strong subscribers. I most appreciate your support. But let me quickly do a run of possible things to expect. They will probably just ask you about yourself, to tell them about yourself for the interview visa stage. They will ask you about your school, and so it's good to know maybe where your school is and where your school is located. And they will probably also ask about your program, to know a few things about your program when your program is going to start, because they want to know if you actually know things about what you're going for, if to show that kind of passion that you're not just submitting. So they will ask you about your course, or possible in case they didn't ask you, but just these are the few possible things about your course. That's your timetable, because your school is supposed to give you maybe your class schedule. So they ask you how many times or you have class in a week and stuff. Then they would also ask you about, there's possibility, most of those time is always random, not maybe for everybody. They may try to ask you about Malta, where Malta is located, like in the Mediterranean area. And I think is it in the central part of the Europe. So they will try to ask you about Malta, where it's located, and maybe possibly whether do you know if Malta is part of Schengen. You get Malta is part of Schengen, part of Europe. So just know those few things about Malta, and then Malta is part of Europe, it's part of Schengen. So you might try to want to understand a little bit about Schengen agreement, because you know that Republic of Ireland is part of Europe, is in the part of EU part, but it's not part of Schengen. Schengen agreement is the agreement that probably they have between themselves to allow free uh, movement of people among themselves that are within the Schengen zone. So quickly do small clue to research about the Schengen agreement. It's not to crime it, just to have understanding of it. Okay. Then those are the main key things. Then they probably will ask you how you're sponsoring. When they ask you about yourself and you tell them whether you are single or married, they probably ask you how you are financing your stuff. Then let them know if you're sponsoring, let them know, and let them know that it's something you've planned or prepared towards. Probably you've saved towards it and stuff like that. They also would ask you maybe if you say somebody is sponsoring you, it's likely they will ask you maybe what did they do, the person sponsoring you, your parent, source of income. You might say they work or stuff like that, or they have a business. So they will probably ask you that. And again, they would ask you if how much you paid for your tuition fee. There's a tendency of that one too. How much you pay um the tuition fee, how much is, and when they were asking you about your school or something, that means there's a tendency of a question like how much is your tuition fee for the whole year and how much you've paid, stuff like that. So if you've paid the whole thing, you said, oh yeah, your school fees is 7,500 euro, and I've paid 7,500. So things like that. So possible, these are more common things you need to So it's quick one, about the schools, the location, know a few things about Malta locations and agreement, know about the time of your class and your course, then how much your tuition fee, how much you paid. And in case they ask you, okay, if your class is 2 or 3 times in a week, or your class is in the evening, what will you be doing in the morning, or what will you be doing for the remainder of the day? Just try to connect it to your passion for school, that maybe you could be spending those time to research more on your program, on next topic you'll be doing, or even if you want to say work, don't say like work to get paid, as if you're depending on that to take care of yourself. It could be that, okay, you might decide to explore some job related, um, some kind of related to your course to gain more insight of the course. It could be like the training kind of job or internship, stuff like that. So once you even look around all these things I said, you'll be good to go. I'm telling you, you'll be good to go like that with all these few ones. All right. I think I've been able to answer your question. Um, what else again? Thank you, guys. And I'm really grateful, Femi, Stevie, and Esther. Esther, the visa rate for domain academy, and I won't say it's bad, I won't say it's not the visa rate for that domain academy. I won't say it's high or not high. But I know of domain academy, if I'm not wrong. Um, yes, the I think they have branch in Dubai, because I know someone that did a program in Dubai. If I'm not, quote me if I'm wrong. I know of a guy that told me he was in the Dubai branch, and he finished one module there or one section, and they brought him to come and complete the rest there. So I believe they will also have a strong rep as well. But I cannot be telling you the rate of the visa approval. They're still part of private institution. Just do the right thing. Probably you make sure you pay. I would always say pay um, meaningful amount of tuition fee, or even if everything, if the school has you to pay everything, or you have scholarship to increase your visa approval chance. And what's the question about? Um, I got a question from who again? So I think that's that for the question. Let me just quickly mention the possible vacancy, and I thought you guys see the link. Um, in case you have opportunity to, let's say you're already in Malta and you've submitted your TRC card, you're planning to come to Malta. Sorry, let's say you're in Malta already and you've submitted your TRC card, you've not gotten anything. Uh, Okay, sorry about that. You were refused the first time, it's the second time. Or you've submitted everything, Abi, and you're yet to get an interview. I don't know. Did the school ask you to pay part payment of your tuition fee or not? Did you pay everything, your tuition fee? Was there any discount or so? Were you asked to just pay some part payment? Because private schools now that are paying part payment of tuition fee, I'm not always too comfortable if the school still give you the go ahead to pay that tuition payment, because I love what GBS is doing. I'm not marketing for anybody here or GBS or whatever. I'm only just doing global colleges because that's where I am, and I'm only just doing that because I have one agreement with global college. That's why. So but the rest, I'm not marketing for anybody, so I don't want you to hold me by my word and say it is because I said so. But for me, private schools these days now, even if they ask you to pay 50%, I'm always scared on my own to concern that ideally maybe it would be good to just pay everything, because I think that strategy to my own, the way I'm thinking of it in my mind, I love the way these people is doing it, like GBS. You see that the program that is like MBA in GBS, they know that if they ask you to pay the whole thing, it might be too much for you. And for them to also increase your visa approval chance, they give you discounts like 50% or 40% or 45% discount, like scholarship, and they ask you to pay the rest. So now you see, by if you add the scholarship together and all that, it's as if you've actually paid the whole tuition fees. Okay, you paid everything. What now happen? How did you do your? I mean, your. I don't want to talk about PUF, but who are you self-sponsoring? I mean, I know this. I know back myself. Are you self-sponsoring or your sponsoring yourself. Sorry, that's the thing about life. Are you self-sponsoring or someone else is standing as your sponsor? Eh, don't mind me. I won't cut my tongue because of that. Maybe you also look at that too. But have you submitted the second application already? Your dad is a good one. Your dad is a good sponsor to use. Have you submitted the second application already? If submitted already, since your dad is your sponsor, it's a good one. Just be calm during the interview. Let's see, it's possible um you get a date for interview. Most of those time I used to have this faith that if God forbid they refuses the first one, the second one they should you can. Oh, your interview is on the 19th of September. I don't get. Oh, sorry, I get you now. You submitted the second application 19th of September. Okay, good. Good. Be positive. Be positive. You will get an interview date. Since your dad is your sponsor, be positive. Maybe later on, we just once you get interview date, just let me know. We just wait. I believe it could be the application. Understand? Uh, okay. Right. I'm Stephen, I'm coming. Femi, European College of Innovation gave 50% scholarship. Yes, I think that's why most of you are going to European College of Innovation. So that they're giving 50% to on the graduate. You see, the reason why I'm not too talking about those places is because all these are all private schools that are not too long in the business, like they're fresh in the industry. So and they will be coming with their different strategies to also make sure they gain a lot of applicants and get a visa approval for the applicant. That's why they're also doing scholarship. But it also depends on reps. And someone say maybe we have market global college too much that they may be feeling they are just getting out the slow. That's why some of these new schools will be getting approval. No mind me, Jare Femi. For Stephen, accommodation plan in this thing is that anytime you are getting accommodation in Malta, you pay for the rent 1 month. Most of this time, the landlord or the agent will ask you to pay the same amount as deposit. Example, if your rent is 250 per month, they would ask you for another 250 as deposit. The deposit in case you are leaving, they want to check if there's anything you damage to serve for it. And most of the agreement will be maybe 6 month agreement minimum, or some will say 1 year, but the common one is 6 month agreement. It does not mean you will pay for the whole 6 months. No, you will have an agreement with them that you are on a 6 month agreement with them, which is renewable. That means you pay your 1 month rent and 1 month deposit. Then if it is an agency that got you that place, the agency will tell you maybe their own is most time how many percentage, because some will say I don't know, 10 or 5%. They will tell you the percentage, maybe 175 euro for the agency fee and all that. I forgotten. I remember I mentioned that in accommodation video I did in Malta, the percentage. So the agency will also charge you for their own agency fee. That one is gone, not refundable. Now it means if you do your 6 month agreement with the landlord and you want to change the place, you don't want to continue in that place, then they are supposed to return that deposit back to you. That's the essence of your 6 month agreement or 1 year. So if you stay the whole of the agreed period, they will return that one back to you. And if they check that it didn't damage anything. But most time, some you might not want to stay up to that one. Maybe you start getting something and you want to change your apartment. So if you do not stay up to the 6 months, you breach the agreement. There's every tendency that you breach the agreement, they might not return the deposit. But some landlord might still just overlook it and return it back. Some may not even ask you for deposit. They will say directly from owner, only pay the rent, probably pay. Some will be directly from owner. There will be nothing like agency fee. You just pay the rent and deposit. That's how it works. Okay. Yes, that's how it works. And a quick one, I think I posted a job vacancy. If you're already in Malta, there is this vacancy from HR. I will quickly do it. AMD is saying um, They are looking for dishwasher to work rotating shift. St. Julian area, if you have your temporary resident card already, you can still give it a shot. AMD, the link of AMD website is in the description box. Okay. Okay, and I also put another one for those of you that are already in Malta. One is starting tomorrow. Helper, they're looking for helper jobs. I put the web email address. You can send an email to them in the description box. Is in the description box. They're looking for helper to commence tomorrow. You can quickly send in an email and see if possible. All right. AMD is also looking for male helper. For those of you that are already in Malta, still don't have anything, they're looking for male helper. And also, they are also looking for, I think, a dishwasher to start Monday to Sunday. Monday to Sunday, that will be, it's already Monday. Reach out to AMD. Now, back to the agency that I was talking about, the first job that I got, my first experience, even though I'm jobless now, it's AMD Consulting. It's just the same way I'm mentioning it to you now. I just saw it and through the group and I sent them a CV. I saw their number and I sent it through WhatsApp. Then I forgotten about it. They reached out to me and said, "Hey, you said you have waiter experience and others. Can you come for interview?" That's how I got it. And they actually told me, "Yeah, will I be available to start immediately?" They took me to the hotel and that's how I started. But I'm no longer there and I did not strain the relationship. I just stopped the job with an excuse from my side. So currently I'm jobless. So AMD is also recruiting for housekeeping job in case you are looking for that job opportunity. And there is also a dishwashing and kitchen job in Gzira. It's in that central side. The email address is hr@kennedynova.com. I leave the email in the description box. You'll also check that out. All right. Any question for me, guys? So the link is also in the description box. We have this company too that are looking for the hospitality job generally. In case you are even outside, you can try this one out. For those of you that are outside Malta, you can try this company out. They are looking for vacancy in chef, dishwashing, helper, and all this stuff. Um, Fernandez at Oshua.mt. The link, the email is in the description box already for you too. I leave that up. So the one I said is ironing for helper starting tomorrow. If you can quickly it, grab the opportunity while it's still out. Tuesday, 22 October, starting. The email address, the two email address is in the description box, hr@activeeu.com. So they are also recruiting for helpers. You can send them. Those one will be particularly for people that are in Malta already. But if you're coming from outside, you can try MD. If you're in Malta already, you can also try MD for those sharp jobs. They want Monday to Sunday for the helper, the dishwasher, and the housekeeping job. AMD has housekeeping job, a lot of housekeeping job. I don't know if you know you can do housekeeping job, you're strong enough to do housekeeping job. Try that. People are not just trying to take that up. So okay, you can try that housekeeping job. All right. Then I also put one that's talk about hospitality job. Which of the site? I leave that in the description box as well. Career opportunity. So most of the vacancies that I mentioned, I leave them in the description box for you to go and try to apply. This one, they are looking for waiter and waitress, and the beauty of it is that this one is a bonus for you. They specifically say send CVs to them, and they said they do work permits. Okay, they are enjoy at thebrewmalta.com. The email is in the description box. What's the name of the company? Just you see the email in the description box. They said they do work permit. So maybe you can reach them if you're outside Malta. There's a possibility that, okay, if they look at your experience and know that, they can try reach out to you and employ you directly. I don't want to be mentioning those that have phone number here. For I don't want to be calling people phone number on social media and then say, so it's better you use their email address. Okay. And so for that one, try that one out, and also try which of these people are also already recruiting. I don't know if I mentioned them in the description box. I've given you anyone I didn't say now. I leave all the email address and the advert already in the description box. So these are the few vacancies I want to give out, like let you know of this week. Then next week I will see if there are other ones too that I can mention to you, and those other ones that I've also announced. Please, disclaimer, they didn't pay me. I'm not advertising for anybody. I am not getting paid for all any of these things. I just saw that I have this source where I'm getting this vacancy from, and I feel like, okay, maybe in between my video I will still be announcing it. We can't say anybody can get that luck and get this job from outside Malta, and particularly for those of you that are already in Malta and you are still following me, you can't take, you can just give it a shot and you'll be employed. So I'll just be mentioning this vacancy thing. Maybe next week I will also do live the same time on Monday. If possible, you guys will join me. Maybe let's do live next week Monday, and is to talk about the promise I made that when I get to 1,000 subscribers, some things you need to learn for it. My refusal, I got 6 refusal. Malta is the 7th one, but the first is my first attempt to Malta and I got in. But I have 6 refusal already. 4 to Canada, 1 US, 1 Republic of Ireland. I want to tell you what happened and why I got those refusal and why I refused to give up. I did not give up until now that I find myself in Malta. In fact, among the 4 that I got from Canada, one of them is a band. It is what led me, that pushed me to Europe, and why I then eventually discovered Malta. I didn't actually know anything about Malta before. It was because of the ban of Canada, and my ban is going to expire 2018. So I want to tell you what happened, what led to my ban, and why I have this 6 refusal. Each phases of my refusal, what are the things that talk about it. I will not really dwell much on some things I don't want to be talking about on social media, which is the POF. I shouldn't be telling you anything about POF. It actually caused some kind of, there's a conflict between me and one of my, it's not even a subscriber, it's just always watching my video, and he was just tackling me about POF thing. And I knew, I said, talking about POF online, I'm not helping. I'm rather adding to the sort on injury, and it's not helping. Anybody that is telling you anything about POF online is actually not helping any one of us. Because the more we're talking about POF online, the more we are making it look like there's something fishy about our proof of fund. Because you can't really tell who will be watching. These people too might be watching. Immigration officer might just go to your social media handle to check out some things about you on social media handles, and they will see some of these things we are talking about. It means there are some things that are not real about us. Why do we keep coming to talk about how to help you on or POF matter? You get, so POF talking is not really helping on social media. Let's probably stop here, guys. If you guys will agree to join me next week, I will just in between to just talk about some few vacancies, and I will organize it more properly for next week. The one that I know you can try from outside Nigeria, I mean from outside Malta, rather the one you can try from outside Malta. And those of you that are already in Malta that probably are still looking for job, but try these techniques. It works. These 3 techniques I mentioned from the beginning of this life, it works. And I will do the interview. I mean, I mentioned these job vacancy things that I probably saw that are still active and fresh for next week while I'm doing the live session on Monday next week. Tell you the reasons of my refusal, what you should learn from it, and what you should avoid. Why Canada knocked me 4 times. And funny enough, guys, let me just give you a spool. The same Canada that knocked me 4 times and gave me ban, the 2018. My choice, na my first choice be that. Dat Canada, calm down, we gist about it, we go still go there. After the ban, we go there. Don't worry guys, let's leave that. Na my personal plan be that. We go still visit there. Okay, I want to say a big thank you to you guys. Uba Chigozie, thank you guys. I really want to say a big thank you to you for joining me at least. I didn't inform you people, and I really. Oh, so information was just going live. I didn't know. Sorry guys. Update. Appreciate you. Uba Chigozie, thank you so much for this lovely comment. Oh, my video really helped me. You got your visa, bro. Well, I go there. Congratulations. Uh, Mr. Chigozie, appreciate your coming to give us the good news. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Congratulations. At least, Esther, thank you for helping me to congratulate him. You'll be in Malta next month. Welcome to Malta. Don't worry, in everything abroad, when you get to a country first, your first begin might be like, though it's a good choice and a good investment for you, I can tell you. In fact, maybe the next video should be the benefit of Malta, why I'm not giving up, or the true benefit of Malta. Maybe we should do that topic next week, the true benefit of Malta. So for those of you that have gotten approval, don't let anybody discourage or make you feel like keep pushing. We'll talk about it. Maybe let's do that one first before we now do my sixth refusal. What led to it? I will break into three. Two reason one, two reason one, two reason one. But next week, let's do two benefits of water. Once again, thank you for sharing, Uba. I thank you, House, for helping me congratulate him at least for saying that my talk no be just anyhow talk. My video too was able to help someone that I appreciate that. Till we meet in my next live section, I want to say thank you guys for joining me and for your support for pushing me this far. Okay, I really do appreciate, and stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of your week, and please, the comment section, the link of all the agency, particularly the MD I talked about, it's in my comment sections, and the vacancies that I mentioned for this week is in the comment section. Bye guys, till we meet in my next video. Yusuf, appreciate just coming, and I will end it for now. Bye bye and ciao.